Make sure to check out my Patreon for exclusive videos never before seen on YouTube. And don't forget to also check out the memberships on my channel page to join and gain access to perks and see videos early. Make sure to click the subscribe button and hit the bell and be notified of new videos. All the support goes to the production of the channel for better content. Now let's get into the video. What if Goku was a legendary Super Saiyan finale? Thank you guys so much for this series. It's been a ton of fun. This will definitely be the longest series. Make sure to stay tuned for the movie. Let's get this video to 300 likes. Thank y'all for the support. We last kicked off with Goku finishing the Universe 6 saga, and we also covered over the Goku Black saga, or the Black Vegeta saga, since we had to change it. Now, a lot of the events would happen the exact same with the mini arcs and etc., but I think we all know where we want to go. The Tournament of Power. That's the big one. Most of the events would happen the same, with obviously Goku was obviously still offering the idea as he played with Zeno, and Zeno still wanted to have the Tournament of Power. Now going to there, most of the events would happen the same with the Grand Priest, of course, explaining all the rules, which is the exact same, but now was the teammates. Well, we of course have Goku, Vegeta, Master Roshi, Tien, Krillin, Android 18, and... just kidding. There's no Android 18 or 17, sadly. I wish I could have brought them in, but sadly, that's not happening. But what we do have, though, is what about Majin Buu? Well, there's no Majin Buu either. So teams are actually a little bit tight right now. There's not that many people. You only have Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Tien, Krillin, Master Roshi. I mean, who else could you bring in? Oh, wait a minute. Goten and Trunks. I don't know why they never brought Goten and Trunks in there, as they're pretty strong in their own right. So that's two more. Not to mention, Goten and Trunks can actually do fusion. As of course, how can they do fusion? Plot reasons. I do feel like they could do fusion if Goku would have learned it, but at the same time, Goku never taught them. But I just love Gotenks so much that I think you guys can understand the little plot hole to just add Gotenks in there, just because it'll be so cool to see that. So now we have a total of 8 people. Would Goku go get Frieza? Yes, he would. Why? Because it is true that Frieza's evil, no one likes him, but Goku will still have the idea that Frieza is very powerful, and he'll be a perfect asset. So he would go to the other world, aka Hell, and he would pick up Frieza, do the deal with Baba, and let Frieza be alive for 24 hours, which is plenty of time to allow them to go fight. Now before all these events happen, the first major fight that we have is the little matches that they had against Toppo and the other wolves as well. So how would Goku do in that scenario? We know that also Gohan fought them as well, and Gohan was poisoned by the yellow one, the yellow wolf, or fox if you might say. And Goku had 2 great fights against Toppo and the other guy. Well, Majin Buu's not there, so Mr. Hercule's not there. Well, Goku here is far more powerful than the original, and Gohan is far more powerful as well. I do feel like Gohan could overpower the poisonous fox who was trying to attack him. I kind of forgot the name. Gohan would definitely overpower him, as he's far more powerful than he was before. Gohan has still kept his training up. As for Goku, Goku here would then showcase a lot of his power off to Toppo, showcasing his legendary Super Saiyan form, but of course he's holding back, so it's not like the full gas mode, so he's not going berserk, and it shocked everybody at the power. As Belmont was even a little bit nervous because, I mean, the only being that can maybe rival that power is Jiren in his head. But that mortal has that much raw power? He's never seen that before, ever. Beerus was very confident rolling in there, as he has Goku, Vegeta's very powerful, Gohan's very powerful, and you have Frieza, who he hates, but Frieza's powerful in his own right. And the other Earthlings are pretty powerful as well. So Beerus was definitely extremely confident within himself that he's going to win this. Now, once when the tournament does start, a lot of the fighting would happen the exact same, with Goku and the others of course holding back a lot so they can conserve their energy, as there's 100 other people in there, so obviously they don't want to completely go full gas out in the beginning. Now, Goku would fight Caulifla and them, obviously just testing each other out. Caulifla was very interested in Goku because he's insanely powerful and he's a Saiyan too, so she wants to figure out how to get strong for herself. Now, Kaba as well has learned Super Saiyan. Caulifla has learned Super Saiyan as well on her own right. That still happens the same, which I hate how she learned it. Kaba at least had some rage to be able to do it, which is fine. but for Caulifla and them to do it makes no sense. What would actually surprise Goku is when Kale would actually lose control and go into her Berserker Saiyan state, or you can say her own version of Legendary Super Saiyan. Goku was surprised that in the other universe there's another Saiyan that was just like her, that had that green rage form. That actually made Goku a little bit excited, as he knows the potential that they have. Goku would actually surprise Kale by showcasing his legendary form as well. Now, Goku can control himself a lot more in his legendary Super Saiyan form, as with so many years of learning and meditating and its son Goku, he can have the ability, the mental capacity to be able to overcome this flaw to a degree. Now, of course, he would try to surprise Kale that he was just like her, but Goku would actually knock her out of the ring, as Goku used a little bit too much power, and she was knocked out. Now, Caulifla was furious, but they backed off as Hit told him so. A lot of the fighting would happen the exact same, with Frieza going around, killing everybody, Gohan being basically like the team leader, trying to lead everybody around, the Earthlings and such. Now, the big fight, we've all been waiting for. Belmod knows that Goku's the biggest threat for this whole tournament. If they can get rid of Goku, then Jiren can handle everybody else. There's no other problem. So he tells Jiren to go fight that Saiyan son Goku, and get him out of the ring now. Don't hold back against him. Jiren, of course, has understood. And now Jiren will begin his face-off with Goku. Now, Goku knows that Jiren is different from the rest. His power is odd. It's almost like a grain of sand in a massive thing of the ocean, if that makes sense. Or you're like a boat to the ocean. He has a whole depth of power that Goku's never seen before. And he is very excited. He also knows of a mortal that has surpassed the god of destruction. And that could be Jiren, but he doesn't know yet. But he's excited. A lot of the beginning fight would happen the same. With Goku being base form, trying to land some blows on Jiren, Jiren would barely move. Jiren would have to use his finger to block. Now then Goku would showcase his Akari state, which then Jiren would then use a finger to block his attack. Now then, Goku would then power up to Super Saiyan, and Jiren would then have to use two hands, and the two would begin their fight. Now, Goku would be able to knock Jiren back a little bit, and the two would begin to start trading blows. Now, Beerus is wondering, why is the Saiyan not going full out right now? Why doesn't he just go full power and end him? As Krillin states, because he's a martial artist. He wants to gauge his power level and see where he's at so he can counterattack it. He's building up his power against him to see how high he can go. So Goku in Super Saiyan knows that this won't be enough, as Jiren still has not shown any expression yet. Goku states, this isn't enough for you, isn't it? But now then, Goku would then transform into the half Super Saiyan level, to where he is like a green Super Saiyan, but he's not full power yet. He's getting there. Now this is when Jiren does show some expression, and the two would begin their battle. Now Jiren is stronger than Goku in this case, but the thing is, Goku's power level is constantly rising, and Goku's getting stronger and stronger as the fight goes on. Jiren is starting to get a little bit overwhelmed here, as he's having to showcase more and more of his power, as he was shocked that this Saiyan has no limit to his growth, and it's rising like a rocket. Now Belmod was shocked at the Saiyan's raw ability to get that powerful. As everybody was watching, Goku would then have no other choice and give Jiren everything he has. He would then scream and go into his legendary Super Saiyan form. And he would then attack Jiren full force. Now the two would be trading blows back and forth, as it would be an insane battle. Goku was beginning to starting to overpower Jiren. The two was near equal, as Jiren was using his full power. Now, as contestants, even from the blows of the attack and the beams, they were looting off and knocking off people who were just a lower level. A lot of people were getting knocked off, not just from them, but it was from the effects of their fight. Zeno was, of course, having an absolute blast seeing this. The Grand Priest was very impressed by these two power. Beerus was then smirking about it, as he knows that Son Goku will just keep on rising and rising and rising. But now, this is when something changes. Goku changes. Something's happening to him. Whis is noticing it. Has Goku learned to fully master his form? To fully master his ability, to master this primal rage that is within him, and find something deeper within him. And yes, Goku has done it, as Goku would then have a new type of aura, and he has pupils now, not having just bland pupils, and he's slimmed down a little bit, but he's still massively bulky, and his hair is a little bit more of a lighter green. Goku was able to mix God Ki with the primal rage of the Super Saiyan power. Now that his mind is more calm but controlling, as he tempers the rage to help him, this Goku has learned the ability to perfect this legendary Super Saiyan power, to where he's not just some mindless brute, he's a different level of being. This version of Goku is insanely powerful. He's actually kind of scared about how strong he's gotten. He doesn't even know. Now, Goku would then look at Jiren, and within a few blows, he would knock Jiren right into a mountainside. Now, Jiren was bleeding. He was badly injured by those multiple attacks. He doesn't know what this Saiyan is and what he's done, but there's no way that he's going to lose this battle. Jiren would then scream as he would then go into his full power state, or limit breaker if you want. Now, post in your comments down below, what would you call this new form of Goku? You can also see it in the thumbnail, that this version of Goku has pupils, but he was able to mix God Ki with legendary Super Saiyan. I guess you can call it the legendary Super Saiyan God, if you want to call it that. But post your comments down below a good name for this custom form, and I definitely want to see it. Now, Jiren would then showcase the limit breaking form, and Goku was kind of surprised that he had this power trapped within him. The two would begin their battle, as it was almost dead even at the beginning. But then Goku would then smile as the two was trading blows, and he would state, "Jiren, my power is just not stopping, it's continuing to grow." As that's how the power works, it continues to overpower the next foe. Goku would then showcase more of his potential, and he would begin to overpower Jiren. Jiren has nothing else that he can do. The Saiyan continues to grow at an alarming rate. He's running out of options here. As then Goku would be able to knock him down, Toppo and Dispo would then try to jump in to tag team Goku to help their comrade in some way, but it was not enough as Goku would easily block the two attacks. Gohan would actually attack Dispo, and Vegeta would then fly in and kick Toppo away as they're saying, you're fighting me, you're not worrying about him. Now Goku would then charge up a full power Kamehameha, and he would blast it full force, hitting Jiren full on, knocking him out of the ring. Jiren, the strongest being in Universe 11, has now been defeated. A lot of the fighting would go the same, as Goku was a little bit tired from that battle, but he knows that he can continue going on, so he's going to help out where he can, but he's satisfied. He knows that the other guys can take down any other foe that they face against. As that would exactly happen. Frieza's stronger here than the original. He's trained harder. Frieza can take down pretty much any threat in his way. The only other big, strong bad guy would definitely be Toppo, but remember, you have Vegeta. Now, Vegeta here would showcase Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, as he did have Super Saiyan God Evolution. I think he can easily do the same thing for Blue, figuring it out over time, and pushing his power to new heights. He's very excited. As Vegeta is far stronger than the original, he does not need to blow himself up to beat Toppo. He would just need to use a full power Final Flash, pouring most of his power into it to overpower the God Obstruction candidate. Now with Dispo here, Gohan is far stronger than the original. As I said, Gohan would be able to overpower Dispo. Sadly, Gohan is just too fast for him. Now would Frieza help out? Not really, but Goku was satisfied. Now Goku would then actually begin his fight with Universe 6, as he would actually fight, of course, Caulifla, and then Hit, both tag teaming on Goku. Now Goku would actually have a pretty tough battle because he's tired from fighting Jiren, especially since Hit is no pushover either. But Goku, with his legendary power, mixing with God Ki, I feel like he would be able to push Hit and be able to get help and knock him out. Now Master Roshi, I know it sounds crazy, would actually help out Goku, having, of course, the Master and the student working together to fight. Master Roshi would actually take on Caulifla, and I know you guys are thinking, she would easily beat Master Roshi, which is true, but Master Roshi is a martial arts master. In the manga, he was able to dodge the likes of Jiren for a short period of time, because he's so gifted and he knows the movements. Caulifla is just a simple brawler. Master Roshi, even with beings more powerful than him, he can figure out your fighting style and know what you're going to do next. And Master Roshi would do just that. Master Roshi would definitely have his time to shine, as he would definitely be able to dodge most of her attacks pretty easily, as he's way too smart for her. Now Master Roshi would use a few of his techniques that he knows, and they would stagger her a little bit, but it wouldn't defeat her, it just makes her more angry. Now Master Roshi would then fire full power Kamehameha, but she would tank the attack, maybe having a couple scratches on her, but she was perfectly fine. Now, she does respect why this is Goku's master. He's very powerful for his old age. Now, she would be pushed, as remember, Goku would be handling Hit, and I do feel like Goku would then get the jump on him. Even if Hit used his time lock ability to trap Goku in the time, I feel like Goku pushing himself once more into his legendary Super Saiyan mode, just like Jiren, he would be able to overpower it and knock Hit off. Now, Master Roshi would actually be knocked out by Khalifa, as she would unlock Super Saiyan 2, somehow, as she did in the original, making no sense. She would be able to knock him off, but Master Roshi was satisfied. He did very well, and he was able to give Goku the time he needs to fight Hit and to recover a little bit, as then Goku would handle her. Now, Vegeta has already fought Kaba, and he was able to push Kaba to unlock Super Saiyan 2, and Kaba would then be knocked off the ring respectfully. Now, with Khalifa, she would then be knocked off as well, as the other Namekians would be knocked off too, so sadly, Universe 6 is gone. Now, the final people who would actually be left, realistically, is the likes of Topo, Dispo, and the other. Mainly Universe 11 is the last one standing. But Universe 11 has no chance against them, they're far too powerful, and they would be defeated. Goku was completely exhausted from the battle, and of course, they would then make their wish. Now, Goku would then, of course, wish for everybody to be brought back from the other universes, as Goku's kind of like the leader. But even if you say Gohan, since he's the team leader, he would make the same wish his father would make, or Android 17, wish for all the other universes back. Now, as a gift, Beerus, I think, would still kind of bring back Frieza, as kind of like a gift for helping out, and Frieza would then be sent off. Now, the Tournament of Power has finally ended. Goku was satisfied. That was the most fun he's had in a very long time other than fighting Beerus. Now we're going to cut into the Broly arc, which would still happen. A lot of people wonder, why is there a Broly if Goku's still in the legendary Super Saiyan? I just really love Broly as a character, and what's wrong with being a what if and having Broly there? Why not, right? Why not have 2 legendary Super Saiyans? Which would be very interesting. It also feels like it'll be a deeper connection because Goku can relate to him. He's been there before. Most of the events would happen the same, up until Goku meets Broly, and the two begin their battle. Broly would then unlock the Ikari state, and be pushed to unlock Super Saiyan. Now, Goku would then turn Super Saiyan as well, as both would then turn Legendary Super Saiyan, as Goku would defeat Broly in this, as Broly is stronger, but he's pretty much the same power as before, and Goku's far superior to him. He would overpower Broly and defeat him, but of course not wanting to kill. Now, of course, with Frieza here, Frieza's not going nowhere, as Vegeta has some unfinished business with Frieza. Now, of course, he would begin his battle with Frieza, having a Vegeta vs. Frieza battle, even with Golden form. Vegeta would then go Blue Evolution. I know he didn't do it in the movie, but still. Blue Evolution, even if he went Super Saiyan Blue, he's far stronger than Frieza, as he's trained more, he's more powerful than the original. He would easily overpower Frieza. Now, Vegeta would actually kill him. He's not letting Frieza go, as he's bringing all this trouble in with the Dragon Balls. He would use a full power Final Flash and completely annihilate Frieza. That means no Black Frieza, sadly. Maybe one day we'll get Black Frieza again. Now, jumping into the Moro arc, Broly would be, of course, saved. All that would happen the same. But if we do jump into the superhero movie, since I guess it is kind of canon, the superhero movie would happen the exact same, nothing different. The only difference here is that Gohan would, you could say that Gohan and Piccolo are stronger, but they would get their power the same way. Gohan would unlock Beast Mode, and Piccolo would unlock his potential Unleash, and also Orange Piccolo. All that happens the same, and Cell Max is defeated. Now, cutting into the Moro arc, that would pretty much happen the same, but just that the Z Fighters are a lot more stronger, and also Goku fighting Moro would be very interesting, but Goku would still end up defeating him pretty much the same way. Not to mention, he's also getting training from mirrors from an angel, so he can push his god abilities even further than before, which is very impressive. So he is able to knock out Moro and kind of end him. Now, if we do cut into the Granola arc would actually be very interesting. Granola would actually wish to become the most powerful mortal in Universe 7. Well, okay, but the problem is since Goku and Vegeta are so powerful, Granola would only have a little bit of time to surpass. As you guys know, Gas made the same wish, and he basically killed himself within one fight. And it would be the same thing for Granola. Granola would actually kill himself within one fight, pushing himself as he would then age rapidly and kill himself fighting Goku and Vegeta. Now, Vegeta here does have Ultra Ego, that happens the same. Goku will still have his legendary Super Saiyan God form. Now, Vegeta was able to catch up to Goku a little bit with Ultra Ego, and Ultra Ego is insanely powerful, but not perfect yet, as he still has the, the damage issue that he has to worry about. Now, in terms of Gas fighting Goku and Vegeta, Gas would die even faster, because way faster, since he has to wish to become the strongest, while Granola is still fighting them. Yeah. So it would be a really short fight, as Gas would easily overpower them, but Gas would still lose. So sadly, the Gas and Granola arc is done. Now, whatever arc shall be next, we don't know. We shall see. But anyway, thank you guys so much for this series. I really appreciate it. Thank y'all for the support. Let's get to 20,000 subscribers, and I will talk to you all later.